It was barely 9 a.m., and the HR office already smelled of coffee and quiet frustration. Clara adjusted her glasses, looked at the clock on the wall, and sighed. The first candidate of the day, she murmured, and he's already late. She was about to take a sip from her mug when the door burst open. A young man stepped in, slightly out of breath, holding a wrinkled folder. "Hi, I'm Ethan," he said cheerfully. "I'm here for the 9 o'clock interview." Clara blinked, her patience tested before the day had even begun. "You should have knocked before entering," she said politely but firmly. "Oh, yeah, sorry," he replied, scratching the back of his neck. "I was in a hurry." "I can see that. It's 9:15 already." I know. It was rush hour traffic, but hey, at least I made it." He grinned as if that fixed everything. Clara exhaled slowly. "Anyway, you're here now. Let's begin. Have a seat, please." Ethan dropped into the chair, slouching slightly. "Sure thing." Clara straightened a few papers on her desk. "Before we start, let me introduce myself. I'm Clara from the Human Resources Department. I'll be your interviewer today." "Cool," Ethan said, glancing around the office. "I hope this goes well." "It depends," she said, forcing a smile. "Do you have your resume with you?" "Oh, I sent it by email," he replied. "Didn't think I needed to bring it again." Clara's smile tightened. "Okay, then. Why don't you introduce yourself?" He raised an eyebrow. "Didn't you read my resume?" "I sent it last week. I did," she said calmly. "But I'd like to hear it from you." He shrugged. "Well, I'm Ethan. I'm looking for a job. I've worked, here and there." There was an awkward pause. "All right," Clara continued. "Can you tell me about your weaknesses?" Ethan chuckled. "Weaknesses? Huh. I can't think of any right now. Maybe I don't have any. Besides, I don't think it's smart to tell people your weaknesses, right?" Clara blinked twice. "I see. So, why did you choose our company?" He leaned back. "Honestly, your office is close to my apartment. I can sleep a bit longer. And your online reviews looked okay, so I figured, why not?" Clara's pen froze midair. "Can you tell me why we should hire you?" "Isn't it obvious?" he said, half smiling. "I need a job. You need an employee. That's a perfect match." Clara stared at him for a few seconds, then said softly, "One moment, please." She pretended to check her computer, but really, she was giving herself a minute to breathe. When she looked back up, she said, "I think that's all for today." "Thank you for coming, that's it?" Ethan asked. "You don't want to know about my experience or something? It's on your resume, isn't it?" He smirked. "Right. Well, send the results soon. I'm in the mood to start work." He left without shaking hands. Clara closed her eyes for a second and whispered, "Dear God, give me strength." 2 hours later, there was a polite knock on the door. "Come in," Clara said. A tall young man entered, neat and composed, holding a portfolio. "Good morning. I'm Noah Parker. I have an interview for the warehouse supervisor position." "Oh, you're early," Clara said, pleasantly surprised. "Your interview was at 11. "I prefer to be early rather than late," he said with a shy smile. "Good habit," she said, motioning to a chair. "Please sit. I'm Clara from Human Resources." "Nice to meet you," Noah said. He handed her his resume. "Here's my CV." "Thank you. All right, let's begin. We sent you the job description, right? Did you get a chance to go through it?" "I read it once," he said carefully. "I hope that's fine." "That's okay? Tell me about your previous work experience." Well, he began nervously, I graduated in business administration 2 years ago, but I've been working as a delivery assistant since then. I haven't been a supervisor yet, but I want to grow in that direction. Clara noticed his trembling hands. Relax, Noah. It's okay. Would you like some water? Yes, please, he said quietly. She handed him a glass. He took a sip and smiled. Thank you. No problem. Are you comfortable managing people? I've never officially managed anyone, but I've worked in teams. I think I can handle it good. What's your biggest weakness? He hesitated. I think I struggle under pressure. I try to do everything perfectly, and sometimes that slows me down. That's honest, Clara said. And your strengths? I'm reliable, hardworking, and I don't give up easily. She smiled genuinely this time. That's good to hear. At the end, she asked, Do you have any questions for me? I think I don't, he said softly. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Noah. We'll send you the results via email soon. When he left, Clara leaned back in her chair, thoughtful. Later that afternoon, her colleague, Mason, walked into the office with 2 cups of coffee. You look exhausted, he said. I am, Clara sighed. It's been a long day of interviews. Didn't go well? The first candidate was late, rude, and completely unprepared. The second one was polite, but lacked confidence and experience. Mason winced. Ouch! And if I don't hire someone by the end of the month, she added, the manager will start breathing down my neck. You'll find someone, Mason said, handing her a cup. Don't lose hope. At 3 p.m., the door opened again. Come in, Clara said, expecting another disaster. A woman entered, mid-20s, calm but confident, with a folder in her hand. Good afternoon, she said warmly. I'm Lily Evans. I'm here for the warehouse supervisor interview. Clara looked at her with mild surprise. Oh, yes. You're early. I just didn't want to be late, Lily said with a smile. That's refreshing, Clara said, gesturing to the chair. Please sit. They shook hands, and Lily handed over her neatly arranged resume. So, Lily, Clara began, tell me a bit about yourself. I studied logistics management at Boston University, she said. I've been working in a shipping company for the past 5 years. I started as an assistant and worked my way up to a junior supervisor. Clara's eyebrows lifted. That's impressive. What made you apply here? I think your company offers room for growth, Lily said confidently. I'm ready to take on a new challenge and prove my abilities in a bigger environment. Excellent. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I hope to be a senior supervisor, maybe leading a team of my own, she said. I want to be someone my juniors can rely on. Clara nodded, already impressed. And what would you say is your greatest strength? I'm extremely organized and calm under pressure, Lily said. I've handled shipment delays, customs issues, even staff shortages, and I always found a way to solve them. That's a valuable skill, Clara said sincerely. What about your weakness? Lily thought for a moment. I think I take time to open up to people. I'm not very social in the beginning, but once I settle in, I work really well in teams. That's fair, Clara said, jotting down notes. When can you start? Next Monday, if that works for you, Lily replied. I just need to wrap up my current job this week. That's perfect. Do you have any questions for me? Just one. When will I know the result? You'll get an email within 5 days. Clara said with a smile. Lily stood, shook her hand again, and said, "Thank you for the opportunity." "Thank you for coming," Clara replied. "I truly enjoyed this conversation." 3 days later, Clara dialed a number from her list. "Hello? Hi, Lily? This is Clara from West Point Logistics." "Oh, hi!" Lily's voice brightened instantly. "I'm calling to inform you that you've been selected for the warehouse supervisor position." "Congratulations!" There was a small gasp on the other end, followed by laughter. "Oh my God, really? Thank you so much." "You're welcome," Clara said warmly. "We'll send you an email with the joining details. Please reply with the required documents." "Of course." "Thank you, Clara. I can't wait to start." "We're looking forward to having you," Clara said, smiling as she hung up. She leaned back in her chair, feeling lighter than she had in weeks. Finally, she thought, someone worth waiting for.